What makes a man irresistible to older women? Is it his self-assurance, his sense of humor, or his good looks? While these traits certainly play a part, there's one quality that outshines them all. It's something extraordinary, something rare yet profoundly appealing to older women. Before we delve deeper, please subscribe to ensure you never miss any of my essential content. Comment "I subscribe" below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. In this video, we thoroughly investigate the most captivating masculine trait that older women find incredibly attractive. It's not merely about charm or charisma, it's about setting boundaries. Yes, you heard that correctly, boundaries. It might seem surprising, but a man's ability to articulate clearly what he will and will not tolerate is undeniably appealing to older women. Mastering this trait could be the key to unlocking a new level of attraction with the opposite sex. So, are you prepared to become the kind of man older women can't resist? Then stay tuned. But before we dive deeper, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Boundaries function like a magnetic force that draws older women in. They're not merely rules or restrictions, but a symbol of strength and self-respect. When a man understands his boundaries and is unafraid to uphold them, it's incredibly enticing to older women. And trust us, it's really quite simple. But here's the catch: most guys completely miss this point. They're too focused on impressing with extravagant gestures or cliché pickup lines. The reality is, older women are looking for something deeper, something genuine. So why are boundaries so irresistible? Well, it's simple. They show that you value yourself and won't settle for anything less than you deserve. And let's be honest, there's nothing sexier than a man who knows his worth. Now we understand what you're thinking: how do I set boundaries without coming off as rude? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's start with an example. Imagine you're on a date with a stunning woman, and she begins testing your limits. Perhaps she tries to pressure you into buying her an expensive drink or insists on going somewhere extravagant for dinner. Most guys would buckle under the pressure, eager to please their date. But not you. No, you're different. You calmly yet firmly assert your boundaries, letting her know that you won't be taken advantage of. And guess what? She respects you even more for it, because deep down, every older woman wants a man who isn't afraid to stand his ground and prioritize himself. But boundaries aren't just about saying no. They're also about expressing your needs and desires clearly and confidently. Whether it's telling your partner that you need some alone time or setting boundaries with friends who constantly overstep, it's all about asserting yourself in a respectful manner. Let's dive into the most common scenarios and how best to establish boundaries. Scenario 1: buy main a drink. You're at a bar, you approach a woman, and right away she demands you buy her a drink. What do? Most guys would pull out their wallets without hesitation, eager to please the attractive woman. But here's the thing: doing so actually diminishes her respect for you. Instead, try responding with something like, "Sure, I'll buy you a drink if I find you interesting," or "Does that usually work on other guys?" This not only declines her request but also keeps the interaction fun and playful, showing her that you're not just another guy willing to do anything for her attention. Scenario 2: the expensive date request. There's nothing wrong with treating a woman to a fancy dinner if that's what you genuinely want and can afford. But if she insists on an expensive date as a condition for going out with you, it's time to stand your ground. Let her know that you won't spend extravagantly just for the chance to meet her. Suggest an alternative plan, like grabbing coffee at a cozy cafe or having a casual dinner at a local spot. This not only sets the tone that you won't be manipulated, but also helps you gauge if she's genuinely interested in you beyond material possessions. Scenario 3: let's get to know each other first. You've been chatting with a girl, and when you ask her out, she responds with, "Let's get to know each other first before we meet." Many guys just go along with it, fearing they might upset her or lose her interest. But here's the truth: it's a huge mistake. Are you trying to be her pen pal or her date? You can't really get to know someone over text, right? So the next time she says she's not ready to meet, suggest meeting in person, even if it's just for a quick coffee. You're not pushing her, you're just expressing what you want. If meeting in person feels too soon, suggest a phone call instead. Asking for her number shows you're interested in taking things to the next level, and if meeting face-to-face is what you believe will build a stronger connection, don't hesitate to voice that. Setting boundaries here is about being honest about your intentions and desires, not about pressuring her or being aggressive. It's about finding a balance between what you want and respecting her pace. Remember, expressing your boundaries early on saves you from investing time and effort into something that may not go anywhere. And if she's genuinely interested, she'll appreciate your honesty and willingness to communicate openly. So don't be afraid to speak up and make your intentions clear. Scenario 4. Dealing with a flaky girl. Imagine you've made plans with a girl, but at the last minute she cancels on you. If she offers a genuine reason, like she forgot about something, you might consider giving her another chance. But hold up, it's crucial to let her know that flaking isn't acceptable. You've got to strike a balance between being calm yet firm. How do you handle it? Instead of getting all worked up, respond with something like, "It's totally all right, no hard feelings. However, my time is valuable to me, and I hope you'll respect that in the future." This communicates that you value yourself and your time, and that she shouldn't take you for granted. If she's genuinely interested, she'll learn from it and be more considerate next time. And if not, well, it's time to move on and make a clean break. Scenario 5. Dealing with insulting behavior. Banter can be fun and build chemistry, but there's a line between playful teasing and outright insults. If a girl crosses that line, especially if she's targeting something you're passionate about or your friends, it's time to speak up. In a calm but assertive tone, let her know that her behavior isn't acceptable. You might say something like, "I don't appreciate you talking to me like that," or "I won't allow you to talk to me like that. These are my friends, that's my work." By setting this boundary, you show her that you won't tolerate disrespect. It's understandable that many guys hesitate to confront such behavior, fearing they might upset the girl. But here's the thing, allowing someone to disrespect you without consequences only erodes their respect for you further. Don't fall into that trap. Whether it's your first date or you've been together for years, respect is non-negotiable. Scenario 6. The clothing dilemma. You could be in a relationship with a woman and notice she's posting revealing pictures online or going out wearing skimpy dresses. Maybe you're not comfortable with it, and that's okay. So what should you do? You might come across different opinions online. Some say let her wear what she wants, others say put a stop to it. Here's our take: a woman has the right to wear whatever she chooses, but if it makes you uneasy as her partner, it's essential to express that. Sit her down and communicate your feelings without being controlling or judgmental. Explain how her actions make you feel and why it bothers you. If she respects you and values the relationship, she will understand your perspective and possibly make adjustments. However, it's also crucial to understand that she has her autonomy and the right to make her own choices. Scenario 7. The ex problem. Imagine you're dating someone new, but you find out they're still in touch with their ex. It's a situation that can really bring up some uncertainty. So, how should you address it? First off, it's important to understand that staying in contact with an ex isn't always a red flag. However, it could indicate unresolved feelings. The best approach is to have an open conversation about it. Sit down with your partner and calmly express your discomfort with the situation. Setting boundaries here doesn't mean demanding change, it's about sharing your feelings and understanding each other's perspective. Maybe her ex is still a significant part of her life, and that's okay. What matters is mutual respect and understanding. If she values you, she'll be willing to discuss and find a solution that works for both of you. Scenario 8. The clinger. Say your girlfriend wants to spend every waking moment with you, leaving little room for your own activities or time with friends. It's understandable if this feels suffocating. Many guys avoid addressing issues because they fear upsetting their partner. They bottle up their feelings until they explode, leading to fights or even breakups. But it doesn't have to be this way. The key is simple: communicate your boundaries calmly and firmly. Yes, it might upset her momentarily, but it's essential for a healthy relationship. If she truly cares about you, she'll understand the need for space and respect your boundaries. The importance of boundaries in a relationship. Boundaries are not just about rules or restrictions, they are about defining what you are comfortable with and what you are not. They help maintain a healthy balance between personal space and togetherness. By setting boundaries, you are protecting your emotional well-being and ensuring that your relationship remains respectful and considerate. How to set effective boundaries. Setting boundaries requires clear communication and consistency. Here are some tips. Be clear and specific. Clearly state what your boundaries are and why they are important to you. Stay consistent. Consistency is key to maintaining boundaries. If you waver, it sends mixed signals. respect their boundaries too. It's a two-way street. Respecting your partner's boundaries is just as important. Reevaluate as needed. Relationships evolve, and so can boundaries. Be open to discussing and adjusting them as necessary. The benefits of healthy boundaries. This version clarifies and organizes the text, ensuring it reads smoothly and the key points are easy to follow. Healthy boundaries lead to healthier relationships. They build trust, respect, and understanding between partners. When both individuals feel their needs are respected, it creates a stronger and more resilient bond. Common mistakes when setting boundaries. Being too rigid. While it's important to be firm, being too rigid can create tension. Flexibility is essential. Avoiding the conversation. Avoiding discussions about boundaries can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. Giving in to pressure. Don't compromise your boundaries just to avoid conflict. Stand firm on what is important to you. The exploration of boundaries and their irresistible appeal to older women reveals a profound intersection of psychology, relationship dynamics, and ancient philosophy. Setting boundaries is not merely a matter of interpersonal interactions, but a reflection of one's inner strength and self-respect. This concept aligns closely with the principles of Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy that emphasizes rationality, self-control, and virtue. The Stoic perspective on boundaries. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius taught the importance of understanding what is within our control and what is not. In relationships, this translates to recognizing our own needs and limits and respecting those of others. By setting clear boundaries, we demonstrate an understanding of our own value and maintain our integrity. Epictetus, in his discourses, emphasized the importance of self-discipline and control over one's own actions and reactions. When we set boundaries, we exercise this self-control, ensuring that we do not allow others to dictate our actions or emotional responses. This practice not only garners respect from others, but also strengthens our own sense of self-worth. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations, often reflected on the importance of inner tranquility and self-respect. He believed that true contentment comes from within, and that we must not rely on external validation. By setting boundaries, we align ourselves with this Stoic ideal, showing that our happiness and self-respect are not contingent on others' actions. Scientific insights on boundaries. Modern psychology supports the importance of boundaries for mental health and relationship satisfaction. Research published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships indicates that individuals who establish clear boundaries experience less stress, better emotional health, and more satisfying relationships. Boundaries help prevent burnout, reduce resentment, and foster mutual respect. A study in the Journal of Marriage and Family found that couples who communicate their boundaries effectively report higher levels of marital satisfaction and stability. This is because boundaries provide a framework for respectful and clear communication, reducing misunderstandings and conflicts. Integrating Stoicism and modern psychology. Integrating Stoic philosophy with modern psychological insights offers a comprehensive approach to setting and maintaining boundaries. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and attitudes, fostering an internal sense of control and peace. Modern psychology provides practical tools for communicating these boundaries effectively. For example, Epictetus, another prominent Stoic, believed in the power of rational discourse and logical reasoning. Applying this to boundary setting, we can use clear, calm communication to express our needs and limits. This method not only respects the other person's perspective but also reinforces our own stance without aggression or resentment. Seneca, known for his writings on ethics and philosophy, advised maintaining equanimity in the face of external pressures. When dealing with situations where boundaries are tested, such as a partner's unreasonable demands or disrespectful behavior, remaining calm and assertive upholds our dignity and self-respect, embodying Seneca's teachings. Practical application. Clarity and consistency. Clearly articulate your boundaries and remain consistent in enforcing them. This aligns with Stoic principles of rationality and self-control. Calm communication. Express your needs and limits calmly and respectfully, reflecting the Stoic ideal of maintaining inner tranquility. Mutual respect. Ensure that boundary setting is a two-way street. Respect your partner's boundaries as you expect them to respect yours, fostering a relationship built on mutual understanding and respect. Conclusion. Setting boundaries is a powerful act of self-respect and an essential component of healthy relationships. It reflects the Stoic ideals of self-control, rationality, and inner strength. By integrating these ancient philosophies with modern psychological practices, we can build relationships that are not only satisfying but also deeply respectful and resilient. Thanks for staying with us until the end. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Comment 1 if you found the tips helpful, or 2 if there's a topic you'd like us to cover next. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you never miss out on our latest insights. Stay tuned and see you in the next video.